Welcome back to Satisfactory. I am Fire, and oh, okay. Well, looks like he's okay. He hit the station and he's backing up, so he's fine. He's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, in between episodes, I did fill in the rest of the concrete here, and I let the factory run for a couple of hours, so you can see this is completely full. And I started preparing a few things, wanted to figure out where I was going to lay out more of the factory with the steel production. I have prepared a bunch of resources. We are going to unlock the next 2 tiers of tech via the space elevator. So let us load all this crap in here. I had to handcraft all these motors. Oh, that's all we needed. Seal. And come on. Send. There we go. And away it goes. Boom. Yeah, I had to handcraft all those. The motors take 2 stators, and 2 rotors. So I had to handcraft all these stators, 300 of them. They take the steel pipes. That's why we had to get those first. And then, of course, we already had the rotors automated, so I just had to pick those up and then handcraft all those motors. So we got that. That'll unlock a bunch more tech. Well, all the rest of the tech that's available at the moment. So let us go ahead and see. The main reason I wanted to do that is to get these smart splitters so that I could filter the output of the truck station. But the first thing we're going to do is get Logistics Mark III here. I've already got the motors and 2,500 wires. That's a lot. We just need to get some more frames and cables. Let's grab those real quick and throw them in. 200 cables and 25 frames. And I mean, I wanted to keep all of the completed resources. Oh, that's rotors. Completed resources right here in the this main corridor. But I mean, it's still quite a bit of a run. I did think about moving the hub though, so I still might do that. You don't go over here as often later on in the game, because you're doing all the other stuff. Alright, so we got Mark III belts.
Logistics have improved by the means of a container
and the Mark II
with
storage,
increased
which
storage capacity and
I
enhanced
never
conveyor
use.
belt efficiency.
Alright, so we got everything else unlocked. We can go to oil processing later on. These require the reinforced modular frames and other stuff to make all these oil refineries. So we're not quite there yet. But I do want this smart splitter, and it doesn't cost that much. So whenever the pod returns, we will do that. Alright. So let us jump into seeing about making more advanced materials. The first thing we're going to make is the reinforced industrial beams, and that is a mouthful of a word for kind of an intermediate product, but it takes 3 steel beams and encased industrial beams, not reinforced. Heavy modular frames is the name of that other one as well, not reinforced or whatever I called it. But 4 steel beams and 5 concrete. So we've got our steel beams in the truck station, and we've got a concrete setup over here. So just gonna kind of bring them to meet in the middle-ish area, which is kind of why I got these conveyor poles, because I want to be able to maintain a driving route through the base. So I can drive a truck through here. So I'm not going to build on the other side of these conveyors. These will serve as, these will be resources stacked up in the sky. So let's just get started. It needs a assembler to make the encased industrial beams. So let's just, let's stick them like... I'm actually thinking towards this other end. Something like this. It's possible I may move the setup later, but I'm going to go ahead and set it up right here. Okay, these are going to be encased industrial beams. So we need to get the concrete over here. Wait, how much concrete does that take? This only makes 4 per minute. I'm gonna double the recipe. That's not enough. Not enough for me. Okay, so 40 concrete per minute. That's no problem. We can do that on a Mark 1 belt. And then the 32, we're only making 20 steel beams per minute at the moment. We can upgrade that. It would take a little bit of work, but this is basically the part of the game where whenever you start setting up these advanced products, you have to go back to your previous setups and ramp them up to make more materials to be able to feed your more advanced materials. So let us see about getting this here doodad turn around. Let's just snake it around, kind of bring it across and then up. And just, oh, I'm out of plates. Out of iron plates. Okay. It's in this box. And plates. I'm making a lot of belts. I didn't quite stock up my inventory on resources to build stuff in between episodes, but it doesn't take that long to just grab some. Let's go to this one. I don't think I'm going to go any lower than that. I don't think a truck will be able to drive under it. Go like so, and we may need to move these a little bit. Well, yeah, we do. We do. Okay. Assembler. I'm thinking that'd be good. I don't need to go real far. Okay, line up. Oh no! Moved. Assembler, line up. We'll get a splitter facing. I kind of need to see from this angle. Is it not showing me a line to show that it's lined up? That looks lined up right there. It's not. That's got to be lined up. Okay, will this work? Yes. And bring her down. We're going to want to move the splitter over here because it's kind of cramping up this input. Yep. Undo everything I just did. Okay, splitter here. And conveyors there. Yeah, that's better. I said I wasn't going to build on the other side of these poles. But, yeah. I did leave it too tight, didn't I? I think I can still make it work. I can make it work. Alright, we need those splitters. Those advanced splitters. So we still got 5 minutes until the pod returns. Alright, let's put them in a box. Let us get storage box. Can't afford it because we're out of rods. Grab some rods. Which are here. Fly over all the belts. Yoink. Storage. And that. Alright, this is probably going to end up being janky as well. But we got a splitter here. Like these. And then this will go into here. This one is going to go on top of this conveyor splitter. If it would let me. I want you to go here. It would not let me. It'll let me do this, oddly enough, but not this. Encroaching clearance. Encroaching clearance. You know, I've done this a lot. I've put these on top of these. But it does not want me to do that right now. Okay. Let's try this. Alright. I'm gonna build this pole inside. But that's probably too tall. I'm gonna delete the pole after the belts are built. Actually, that looks like it might be pretty good. See, and then you just delete the pole. And oh voila. It's beautiful. Clipping. Alright, let's gather the resources to get the Caterium electronics research done. We're gonna have to go get some Caterium ore. We may even set up some smelting or something over here while we're here. Try not to get run over by our truck that's going back and forth. I hear it. I hear the truck. Where is it? Now, I guess you can hear him from a long ways away. It's quite the run. I can still hear the truck. I don't know if you can hear it on YouTube, but I can hear it in my headphones. Alright. One ore turns into one wire. Crap. Alright. Miner it is. Should have set this up earlier. Miner. And this will produce 60. Yuck. Can we get a Mark II? Need some steel stuff. I bet we could steal some steel from down here. So this killed me. probably go over to the belt and write it down. Jump. Jump. Okay. Steal the steel. That ought to do. Run back up to the top. You can see my health has been low this entire playthrough, ever since the very beginning. Because you only need it up if you're gonna fight, because it regenerates up to 3 bars. So just let it do its thing. We're gonna need a craft bench and some cased industrial beams, 4 of them. Okay. And voila. And splitter. So much harder, so much slower to build when you're not on flat ground or on the thingy, doodad, whatever you want to call them. Okay, smelter. Oh no! I don't have any wires because I threw them all in the machine. Okay, let's power this. Let's grabs the power from down here. If it'll reach. Power line. I can't build power poles either. Alright. Looks like we're running back to the base. Tell you what, I will, I'm going to cut the video here, and I'll come back when I've started working on this Caterium again. Alright, I will catch you guys in a second. Alright, I'm back, and I went and got the stuff, and I came back and set it up. We got a Mark II miner here, making 120 Caterium ore per minute, because this is a normal node. And then that splits into 2 smelters here that take it at 60 per minute, and then produce 15 per minute. These take 15 per minute and make 60 per minute. So we got 120 quick wire per minute going into this box, and we got enough. So let's grab that and head back to the base and get ready to research the splitter sorter, I think it was called. It was something like that. I made this bridge right here because it's a straight shot to the hub instead of running all the way around the mountain there. I can just run right across here. I had the concrete in my inventory, and we got tons of concrete back at the base, so why the heck not? Just run towards the space elevator. It's always the way home. And here's the little ladder that I made to get up from this direction. Alright, so tier, where was it? Here it is, 5, okay. And we just need to grab a couple more things. Some more rotors and some more cables. Cables. And rotors. That'll be enough. Alright, throw all this stuff in and kablamo.
A more specialized use of Caterium has been unlocked.
Smart splitter.
Smart splitters and new advanced electronic parts are now available.
Okay. What does it take to make that? Takes a motor and a AI limiter. Uh-oh. We can't make that. We'd have to have plastic for that. Oh no! We've hit another roadblock. I did not realize that that took... Actually, we got some circuit boards from a crash, didn't we? We did. We can make it then. I think we only needed one. Okay. We just need a motor, which needs 2 stators. There we go. Now we can make our smart splitter. And it comes out of this hole. So smart splitter. Here? Yeah. Okay. And let's just put a Mark II belt on that. And then okay, so there's already stuff out, so we need to say left output is beams. Right output is pipes. What are you doing? Why are you going? Why are you? Oh. 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 I see. We're gonna have to do away with the container then. I really wanted a beam storage here because you need beams for Mark III belts, so sometimes you just need to pick a bunch up. But I guess we could pick them up out of that dude right there. Okay, so we just need a regular O splitter shoved in this location. Belt. Here. And belt. Hey. Well, that's not gonna work. The splitter's gotta go like here-ish. Split up to here, here. You know, these need how much beams? More than I'm making. Okay, I'm not gonna have any leftover beams anyway. Alright, now here's the problem with having mixed belts. This. So that means we have to put these guys in a box. And if we don't keep using these pipes, they're eventually going to get jammed up again, so we're gonna have to watch that. And oh boy, it's only pulling at the pipes because I sorted it. Might have to unsort it. Yeah, see, look, I might have to do something like every other one. Yikes. I knew mixing them was going to be a problem, but man, it might be a nightmare. Alright, well, they're pretty well mixed here. So it'll pull out those pipes and it'll pull out 100. Yuck. I need it to pull out every other thing. Oh boy. This is probably going to get gummed up a lot. We may end up changing this to have 2 different truck stations to bring each item, because mixing things is, ugh. It's messy. Real messy. Alright, we got any beams? Oh, here they come. Here come the beams. Alright, so these are going to start running once they have power. Give them a power pole. Alright, that will get us beams. Or encased industrial beams. So this one's running. Okay, so the next thing we need to move towards oil, I think, is the heavy modular frames, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so tier 5, oil processing. Yeah. Basically just oil processing is what we need to move towards. So to get this, we just need more motors and modular frames. That's not a problem. We can get this. We can get these resources like right away. It's building the oil pumps. Okay. Well, let's end the episode here. In between episodes, I will grab the necessary resources towards getting the oil processing going, and then also come up with a plan for making. Well, we can't make heavy modular frames in any assemblers because they require this industrial manufacturing, the manufacturer. And the manufacturer requires like a bunch of computers to make it. So the computers require a bunch of plastic, and plastic requires oil processing. So we have to set up all these oil pumps and refineries and everything before we can even automatically produce the heavy modular frames that we even need to make those oil processing machines. They all take heavy modular frames. So I will come up with a plan between episodes, grab the resources necessary for oil processing, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.